bumblebees and ladybugs, welcome to my YouTube channel. And if you're wondering why am I wearing my shirt and my shorts right now, it's because it's very hot in here and it feels like summer a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm getting that, it's even sunny out and I'm getting that summer vibe that I haven't gotten in a while. So many of you guys have probably already heard, do not watch this video. Be aware, I'm gonna say this a billion times. Do not watch this video if you haven't seen the Vampire Diaries series finale, because that is what I'm going to be talking about. And I will be spoiling it. If you haven't seen it, turn off this, don't watch this video, get out, go watch maybe like Shane Dawson or something, or maybe go watch like a movie. But do not watch this video if you haven't seen the Vampire Diaries series finale, or you haven't seen the previous episodes leading to the finale, because I'm going to be talking about the last 2 episodes of the Vampire Diaries and maybe the series in general. So if you haven't seen any of the episodes of the series and you're new to it, go and watch it before you watch this video, because I will be spoiling it for you. And I'm sorry, but this is like a TV talk with stuff. I've never really done this before. Okay, so the other day, when the Vampire Diaries series finale aired on TV, I didn't see it because I was busy, and when I was watching it, I was hearing it, I heard it, but I didn't see it until like later on. I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my god, because here's Stefan and Damon talking, and he says goodbye, brother, and I'm like thinking, oh my god, Damon died. And I love Damon more than Stefan. Sorry, Stefan, but I love Damon more, despite being badass. I love Damon more. And I haven't seen it yet, and I was like, oh my god, it's probably a good idea for me to not have my headphones on, and you know, I haven't seen the series finale yet. And I was like, oh my god, Damon's dead. And it turns out it wasn't. It turned out he was saying goodbye, brother, that he was staking Catherine, and you know, I was like, Damon's not dead. And when I actually saw the series finale on YouTube and everything, I was like, yay, Damon didn't die, but then Stefan died, so it's still sad, but you know, in the end, at the end of the episode, he's in heaven and he's happy. And during that, like, other guys have seen that Carrie Diaries, Kai Parker, the actor who plays Kai Parker is really talented. He played Adam Weaver from the Carrie Diaries, and I love the Carrie Diaries. I love that show. It was a prequel. It got canceled after 2 seasons, but it was an amazing show. Kai Parker played Adam Weaver from the Carrie Diaries. So when I was watching his, scenes and stuff, I was like, how did he go from like a cute, handsome writer in New York City to a psychopath? To a psychotic psychopath mastermind. I don't know why I'm saying he's a mastermind, but he went from a cute writer to a psychopath. And he wasn't really a great guy in the Diaries, he was, but then he became a jerk. Like he, said things about Carrie that wasn't true, but he wasn't like psychotic, but he did some really fucked up things. But in the Vampire Diaries, he's freaking psychotic as hell. He's like a lunatic, even lunatic. So after like Elena left the Vampire Diaries, I didn't really want to watch it anymore. I just completely stopped watching it, and I had to watch some of the episodes like in the final season to get to see what's gonna happen, how I'm gonna understand the series finale. And it turned out that you didn't really need to watch the other episodes to understand the series finale. Well, with Kai, yes, you'll have to watch the previous episodes to know who Kai is, but you'll not really, have to watch other episodes to fully understand what happened with Catherine and Elena and the whole, it's what. So like, I'm watching it on YouTube. I watched it, and then I watched the Vampire Diaries. Like, I watched season 1. I watched like season 1, season 2. And then became a vampire, and was like, when Amanda became a vampire, I was like, this is like very similar to when Bella Swan became a vampire, but it's not really, because when you think about it, Twilight and the Vampire Diaries aren't the same thing. Just because they involve vampires, that doesn't mean that they're the same show. It means the same thing, they're the same genre, but it's not the same thing. I mean, Gossip Girl, 90210 and Gossip Girl involve human beings in high school and all that stuff, but they're not the same show. But they share some similar qualities and stuff. So, when you compare the Vampire Diaries to Twilight, because when I first started watching the Vampire Diaries in season 1, I used to think that it was like a little Twilight thingy, but then I realized that as you watch more episodes, it's nothing like Twilight. Nothing. Except vampires and so many wolves. But yeah, then I was watching it, and then third episode, you know, Elena's like still sleeping, and she's in, you know, with that spell that Kai put on her. And I was like, oh my god, I hope she wakes up, because like I want her to wake up. I want her to like be happy in the end with Damon or Stefan. I kind of figured it would be Damon, because Stefan and her kind of like over when the other episode when he got married with Caroline. I was like, when him and Caroline getting married, I'm like, yeah, it's like even if Elena does wake up, they're probably not gonna be together. Like, well, I do ship them. I ship them both. Like, Stefan and Elena, and then Damon and Elena are both, you know, they're both good couples. Like, I would want Elena either one of them. And, you know, they're both good brothers. Damon's a badass, but in the end, he has a good heart, and he did the right thing. You know, he got a good ending. So yeah, you know, as I watch this video, I'm gonna tell you this one more time: do not watch this video if you haven't seen any episodes of the Vampire Diaries starting season 8 or even maybe the previous ones. But yeah, so then, you know, third episode, Catherine came back, Catherine Pierce, the evil Catherine Pierce, which is like when she came out of the coffin, and she like, oh, she was pretending to be Elena. I kind of figured, hey, Elena's acting a little weird, which says, I'm awake, I'm awake, I'm awake. I'm like, right then, it is not Elena, it is the Catherine Pierce, because Elena wouldn't do that. Elena wouldn't be like, I'm awake like that. Like, it doesn't seem like, it didn't look like Elena. It did look like Elena, but it didn't feel like Elena. So then, as the episode, like, it turns out that, oh, she's Catherine. They're like, hello, brothers, and it was like, the bitch is back, and she came back, and she's up to something, and she was talking about how she wants to burn down the town, and like, this is like, I hope the whole evil plan doesn't come to like, you know, force. You know, and then Damon and Stefan were trying to like, you know, finally not, I'm trying to like, you know, they want to save the town, and I'm just thinking, in the third episode, is a series finale, so what's gonna happen with Caroline? And then, like, will Caroline go back to Klaus? Who was she, like, what about the other characters? Like, I know that after Elena left, I didn't watch those episodes, so I don't really know that much. But I do know that Caroline kind of became the main character, and the actress who plays Caroline was pregnant during I felt this was during season 5, one of those seasons. She got pregnant, so like, it was kind of very good of her, I guess, to like still stay in the show despite being like 9 months pregnant. And usually when you get pregnant, you get go on like maternity leave, and you don't go to work for a period of time, and you know, you stay and take care of the baby. And she's still in the show while she was pregnant. And I don't know how to do it. I don't know how they film. I know they film during the summer, and then they stop, and then they go back, and you know, they film again. But yeah, so then during her episode, I'm like, I hope this bitch dies. Like Catherine Pierce. So I hope she dies. So like, I'm like, oh my god, she's not gonna, you know, I hope her pregnancy comes to straight. And she doesn't really do anything. Before the Spoliers brothers, they get her and they bring her to this little tunnel that leads to hell. And she's talking evilish, but she doesn't really do anything because they came in time and they saved the town, you know. And I was like, what's up with Stephanie and Damon? Where Mystic Falls would have been at? Mystic Falls would be completely destroyed as like, it's in only 2012. I haven't seen it, but see that movie. Mystic Falls would have been like how it was in 2012, that movie. If Damon and Stefan didn't come in time and didn't save the town, and not just them, the whole squad in Mystic Falls. So they didn't come in, and Mystic Falls was nothing like that. So yeah, I was like, as I watched the episode, it was like I didn't want to end because it's really. I was like hoping that because they had 16 episodes to wrap up the series, and it was announced in July that it would be the final season. I'm kind of glad it was because I kind of felt like without Elena there, that they would just be filming nothing and they would do nothing. So like I'm really happy that Nina came back to the series finale and she did, you know, she did justice to the series, and we saw her from season 1 Without Elena, the show is nothing without her. Without Damon, Stefan, all three of them, the show is nothing. You know, you can't just put like Caroline as the main character to like substitute Elena. It's not gonna happen. Caroline is not Elena. Or you know, or any other character you know put on the show. And you know, so I kind of thought it was great that they put Catherine back because you know it was really nice to see evil Miss Pierce. During the episode, you know, Stefan, like Elena's like still sleeping, and she sees Stefan in her mind, and it's kind of like having high school. And when she was talking to Stefan, I was like, Stefan is dead? Is he alive? What the hell's going on? Is this like a dream sequence? Am I in Inception? What's going on with Stefan and Elena? So then, you know, it turned out that Stefan had died, and spoiler alert, Stefan does die. He had died, and he, you know, so he died saving the Mystic Falls. He died saving the people of his town. And they were showing the scene, and he's like bringing Catherine, and he compels Damon, and Stefan's like communicating to Rain, he comes to him, and Damon compels him, but it doesn't work. And, you know, Stefan fakes Catherine really hard. So I was like, yay, the bitch is gonna die, and everything will be saved. And it's not Damon's not gonna die, but still one of my favorite songs are gonna die, no. You know, but I prefer this ending compared to the original ending. You know, the original ending, both brothers were gonna die, according to the writer. I read it online. But I'm really glad that they changed the ending because I wouldn't want both of them dead. She's like, oh, the original ending was that Stefan and Damon were gonna die, and then everyone's gonna be happy getting married with children. I'm like, thank you for changing the ending because I wouldn't want both of them dead. I wouldn't want any of them dead. But I know that if one of them had to die, I'll probably be Stefan. You know, he's a superhero, Superman of Mystic Falls. So, you know, like, and then Stefan like talking, they're like in heaven, and then he tells her, you know, the straight Catherine to death, bitches in hell, not coming back. And, yeah. And then towards it, you know, we see Elena awake and she's with Damon, and then it's like a little like sequence, you know, when she's like back in the cemetery, the cemetery itself in her house, and she's writing her diary, and then, you know, she's talking about her life, and many of you don't realize this, but Elena dies an old woman, and so does Damon. They die human together, and they reunite with their family. Damon reunites with Stefan in heaven, and then Elena reunites with her parents, and her, you know, John Gilbert, you know, Jenna and everybody else. And apparently, like, Damon, I mean, her brother, Jeremy hasn't died yet, because in the heaven sequence, Jeremy's not there. Like, I know that the actor couldn't be there for whatever reason, but, you know, he hasn't died yet. So Jeremy didn't die yet. We're in the little heaven sequence. So people wondering, where's Jeremy? He's still alive. He didn't die yet. He's probably doing something. He's a teacher at the Salvatore school that Cameron opened up for the children. But yeah, he hasn't died yet. And then the end sequence when Elena dies and she doesn't have it. Oh my god. But yeah. So and then yeah, just like we're really happy. You know, it's a perfect ending. You know, they're in heaven. They died old. Like everybody should die old. Nobody should be dying young. If you're dying young, then something is obviously wrong. Everybody should be dying an old person, and then when it gets to heaven, they reunite with the version of themselves, or how they want to treat themselves. But overall, I give the finale 4 stars out of 5 because Stefan died, but in the end he reunited with Damon, so it's kind of like he's still alive, I guess. But he's alive, but he doesn't act alive. He's not really like alive. Yeah, it's a pretty good way to end up the series. But with Clyde Parker, like I found it really exotic how what Bonnie was doing to him. When Bonnie had like like tied up. And the person had a weird music, and he was saying all about the case, you know, about Catherine and stuff. I was like, I found it pretty. I'm gonna admit it was pretty hot. How Kai was like that. you know, and you know, it's kind of weird because like I saw him a lot in the Diaries, and you gotta use like your imagination, but then he's like, wow, pretty. I think he does die. He dies. Finally kills him. That's what that was. But yeah, pretty overall, I'm really glad that the series came to an end. They can't drag it out. And you know that Big Justice are coming back. She knew she had to pay justice. And if you've seen the finale, what did you think of it? If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. It's on Hulu. It's on the CW website, and pretty much anywhere. Like, it's on, if you have Hulu, it's on Hulu. It's on the CW website. So go watch it if you haven't seen it. And if you want to watch the series from the beginning, Netflix has, I believe, the first 7 seasons on Netflix. Season 8 will come to Netflix in the summertime, I believe. I don't know the exact date, but I do know that the Diaries final season will be on Netflix. And speaking of final seasons, Pretty Little Liars will air the final season later, like in a few weeks. Yeah, in a few weeks. Pretty Little Liars will be coming back for the final 10 episodes. So we'll finally find out who this A person is. This A bitch in Pretty Little Liars. They're ending, so Teen Wolf is also ending, so pretty much almost every show that was from like 08 and 09 is like going bye-bye for some reason. I don't know why they were ending at the same time. But yeah, I'm really glad that Pretty Little Liars is ending, because we don't want to spend 20 years finding out who A is. We'll find out who's the I know like A was like the Charlotte person, but there's another one with the middle one. So I want to find out. Wait, I think it was, I forgot who A was in the other one. I haven't seen him in so long. I'm really sure if it was, you know, Charlotte. So don't say, oh, it's Charlotte. I don't know. I actually forgot. I need to go back and rewatch those episodes. But yeah, we'll kind of who the other A is. And yeah. Thank you for watching my YouTube video, and be sure to subscribe to my new vlogging channel, where you will see me vlog and stuff. And I do vlogging and other channel on my phone and on my iPhone. So I have 2 phones. One for YouTube, one for my regular phone. But yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, subscribe and tell your friends, tell your peeps, because I'll be doing more of Stephanie Talks with TV shows, and maybe even like novelas. No, I don't really watch novelas anymore. Not really TV shows. Hey, thank you for watching Bumblebees, and try to subscribe and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and all that, you know, social media. Bye.